does.
Yeah, it really does.
I just like it because of the sparkles.
Yeah.
And then I saved it for you.
Oh, yeah, Lily's was new too from the
I was like,
oil.
ooh, how many?
The navy, I feel the navy today. I'm usually so black and white, but
I know. And she's a bit of a tricky color too, right?
That's right,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Two
usually
colors
prefer
are kind of, I like that one.
Yeah, I kind of like green.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the only thing that was kind of nice about the gray horse, because I'm like, oh, I can pretty much put anything on. It's almost black.
I'm in the same boat with like rouge.
Yeah.
Really like
Yeah.
a lot of I don't know.
I like my sister's horse, who's kind of her color, is the same too. It's like a lot of it pops.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I tend to put her in like lighter colors.
Yeah.
Maybe she looks good in like a hot pink or lemon looks
Oh,
good in
yeah.
that color.
Yeah.
Anything kind of lighter. So this
Oh.
is the darkest I have.
Oh, I really like
Other
it.
than like a black lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's always, I know, it's so funny because like they've kind of introduced colors into more dressage stuff. You can wear the jackets a little bit more. I'm a bit of a snob. I'm like, I kind of like the black and white with a little blink. Like, it's
I know, me too. That's what I like.
I've been like advocating for colors. Now that it's here, I'm like,
Never mind.
I did get a navy jacket. We'll see if it looks good.
I like the navy. Yeah.
Yeah, the navy. I thought like with black and white and silver and like a little bit of navy, I think that'll look
Classic hues.
right. Yeah, that's my vibe.
Or it's like my sister has like the lime green. She has like a lime green bonnet and stuff, and like that looked kind of awesome because it really popped. Like the pink on Neo,
Right.
same thing.
Yeah.
Like you just get that pop factor. But when you coordinate it all together, it looks great.
Yeah.
You just have to be brave enough to know that like they're gonna see everything
Right.
on
Yeah.
all the colors. But you already put the white gloves on. So
I was
it's
gonna
right
say
there.
it's the white gloves too.
Yeah.
That gets you every time.
My room for burgundy and I was like, I guess gray it is.
Yeah. Well, I went to Palgrave once, and I was riding with Philip the day before the show. We're doing third level stuff. I put my black gloves on because we're schooling, and Philip goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Put your white gloves on." I'm like, "This is a," and he's like, "No, we are at a show. You put your white gloves on." I was like, "Yes, sir. I'm very sorry." Like I was trying to save them for tomorrow, and he was like, "No, you put your white gloves on." I was like, "Okay." So apparently, even when you're schooling, but you're at the show, you're supposed to put them on.
Okay.
When I went in the ring, literally everybody's in their white gloves. So I was like, "Okay, maybe that's the thing."
It's a rule you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ride third, you're gonna wear your white gloves.
Thanks, Amanda.
You're very welcome. All right. I'm excited to see you one more time.
When she got the thing was like, yeah,
Serpentine. Stop and see if we can get her to come through and offer you. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny, if you walk in a girl on Thursday, you want to order but this walk is better. It's purposeful, it's still forward, it's still ground covering, but it doesn't give me this feeling like I have to hold my breath when I walk. Right there, that just touch with the inside leg just a little bit as you turn. The same momentum. Let's gather our weight up just a tiny bit. Coordinated connections, let them talk. And then the hard today, when you touch the brain, or see that create connection. They shouldn't panic, embrace it, put their head out, don't even
Thanks so much.
By the end of the ride, our rain's always shorter than when we start. But even when we're just doing a little bit of this walk work before we trot, we want to make sure that we just connect enough that you can, contact the rein, flex her a little bit at the hole. Right, left. Yeah, forward there. You're doing that, or you're going to do your own half second. So every time you kind of touch and make contact, you think about it. There's a little bit of movement in the jaw. Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Great.
And then I give her both reins.
I would give her the inside rein there. So because she's kind of really flexing around the inside, the rein that gives the release, the thank you, in the end game is the inside rein. Because it's the one that flexes. Because of course, carrying itself definitely on the outside rein. That's the inside, that's the outside rein. And the inside one is the one that maintains the soft. The outside rein maintains the straightness and the tempo in which the travels. Now, if you're doing an upward transition where the whole horse is coming up and through, I would give both. Because you have to make a little room for the shoulders to come up. But when it's literally just like touch rein and just trying to supple within the gate, she kind of comes over to meet you on the inside and choose, she gets that happen. So, it kind of depends on what direction the horse is going. So if you're just within walk, we're just trying to go a little bit of flexion in the neck. That's a little bit more difficult for this side versus when she goes up to trot, I'm going to tell you to make sure your elbows are a little bit in front of you so that when she stretches up through the top line and lengthens the neck in order to lift or trot, she has room for both legs. It's sort of forward versus backward. We're on about 15-meter circle. Yeah. Touch rein, let's just come over a little bit. An indication of the shape. Good. That's that. And you carry yourself a little more round because when she is just gently on the left side, the left hind leg can come onto your foot. Yeah, sure. So it's an active request to change that effect. It's not quite bad. You kind of have this thought of like, is your whole body right? Again, the whole arm be independent and out from the trunk a bit. Yes. She has a nice, long, beautiful neck, so you want to make sure she's reaching into it. And even here, where the walk is like picked up and not, it's still much better than when you start with the riding path. I don't get any impression that she's like trying to draw her chest to kind of get it free a little bit. She's still gathering her feet. This is where that comes in where I've been saying, I don't want her to be the big horse that she is. I want her to walk. I don't want her to walk on the her. Right? I want her to carry you with her. With all your legs and your top underneath. And that's good. Little flexion to the right. Yes. When you're not going to stop, wasn't it? Okay, so when you're ready up to cross, with that first step, create a little room in the front. Let your elbow, yes, let your elbow go through her. Just gently. You're not throwing your arms away. Yeah, you just, there, that was better. You just create space. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just so that she doesn't feel like she needs to brace her mouth for that first step because her hands don't come forward. She needs to lengthen out in order to go up to trot. So if the hand hits the mouth, then she goes up. She's a good girl. She trots anyway. But she kind of goes back for one step. The hand hits the mouth. And even if you take that away, she can be subtle from the very first step, which is the goal. Because you are always following her in the fun. You can shorten the rein up so that you feel like you have a connection. No stronger, just pick up the slack. Good. 20-meter circle there. Little bit of flexion to the right. Little bit of inside leg. Push her out over the circle. Help, yes. Help her bend with your whole body just a little bit on the right side. Yeah, hold that flexion gently. Yeah, there. And then you soften. Good. So you kind of create this boundary where you hold steady for a moment, you know. She sits up against the right rein and goes, I don't know, step. And then when she chews and goes to go forward and down with the nose, you go, oh, what a good girl. And then you adjust your right arm there. Good. Yeah, give the right arm. Yeah. Good. Nice big 20-meter circle. Yeah. And then both arms. So when she needs more room, where the neck lengthens a little bit, you can follow with both hands. When she's just chewing and softening and she just sort of comes a little bit rounder towards the bit, where she softens just the jaw, it's the one on the inside. Yeah, right there. A little bit of the inside. You're just trying to encourage her to say, yeah, there's a little room here, you can go. Yeah. Yeah, good. Nice big circle. Good. That's it. That's towards the left elbow. Good. Yeah, and wait on the left right elbow. Yeah. Yeah, good. That's all it is. You just need a little bit of space. And sometimes she won't go through the door when you open it. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means she wasn't ready. Okay? So you just act again. And then she starts to go through and go like this, like this, like this. You go, oh, good girl. Yeah. So we have to let you keep asking what you want to ask 2 years from now with that nice, light, soft feeling. Right? When the education will be there. But here, we just sort of allow, you know, the errors. And we just say, oh, that didn't work that time. I'll try again in a second. Good. Yeah, allow the right elbow. Yeah, forward thinking arms. Good, good. And walk transition to the bed. Elbows forward. Yeah. Good. Just a little abrupt there, yeah? So a little bit more lower leg, both legs, to keep the walk transition a little bit more fluid. Good. And up the top. Nice big circle. Elbows go. Yes. Yeah, following hand. Good. Go up. Good. Change your posting. Yeah, there you go. Elbows forward. Yeah. Invite her into that space. You can relax the neck just a little bit. I wanna float around here. You could. Super. So easy. That's it. And a walk transition where we close our legs a little bit, let the elbows go forward. Almost. I love how precise she is. She just kind of stop motions a little bit. I want that hind leg to step through. So that walk transition goes from this to feel like, ooh, that first step really kind of lifts you to the south. Okay? Okay. Do one or two more this time, you can start. Elbows in front of you. Okay, a little bit. Your arms out here. Carry the tray in front of you. That's better. Good. Chest up. Nice big circle. Good. Good. you. Yeah. Good, yeah, open front, super. Good, and now we're gonna walk a little more forward. Good. Forward, yes, 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 better, right? Still a little bit, like we're kind of figuring it out, but that was more forward through, right? You have to land the plane in a little bit of impulsion, right? Okay, so it's not a hook walk. It's just like the air slowly comes out of the balloon and then it comes down around the moon walk. You get down to C, we're going to go. Calculate that. Allow the right elbow to come forward if she feels stuck. Yeah. So remember, as long as your outside elbow is at your side and down, so you're not chicken winging, you still have a connection to the outside range. Some horses that are long like her need a little bit of room to stretch through the outside of their body in order to change flexion. So you can take that outside elbow, so this direction is right elbow, a little bit forward in order for her to flex over to the left. Okay. Everybody can pop the top. Nice big swing in the circle. Okay. Good. Elbows forward. Every transition, every start to a movement, every end of a movement is an opportunity to give the elbow and check the connection. Yeah. Some people like to do it where it's like every time I pass a letter, I try to use that visual too. That works as well. So you just take the opportunity to go, did I make room? Will she come through this door? Good, 20-meter circle in, nice try. Super. It should just feel easy. Yeah. She should just carry you around the ring. You float together in the contact, where like a warm Play-Doh in your hands, you can squeeze a little on the left and she comes a little left. Squeeze a little on the right, she comes a little right. She softens, shoes, that bit. It feels like a really nice warm handle. What you said, like there? Chest open. Yeah, and give the elbow down. So every time you feel that shoe on the rein is her way of asking, can I release? Yeah, you're inside the elbow. That is, yeah, here's a little bit. Very soft, very supple. I trust you. Yeah. Girl. Good. Lighter. Oh. 20-meter circle at this set. We'll do a couple of transitions up down. Shoulders back. Up. She gets a little bit away. Then you're going to hold a little closer to your side. A little softer in your seat. Good. Soften the hand. A little half halt so you touch the rein. And then you soften. You touch the rein. Yes. Open curl. Let it out. Good. And then walk in with it. Like that to the left. Yes. Good. So you kind of have to keep driving just gently to the transition itself. It doesn't, fit. There's like sink into the dirt. Good. I'm going to action on the right rein now. Okay. That's that. So as you creep the rein up that little half inch to get a little more connection, make sure that the rein moves. Make sure that it breathes. Make sure that you feel like you have a full connection to the mind. All right? So move her around a little bit and then you're going to follow. So you're going to say, hey, we're a little more warmed up now. I want you, I want you to connect with the contact. I'm going to creep up a little closer, but nothing changes. Right? little squish and a release, a little squish and a release. Yeah. Careful, walk, it's too big, right on that line, yeah. Yeah. Go back, back, there we go. That's better. 15. But it still has some fluidity to it. So you have the moment where she gets a bit stuck, she's gonna bring her head up, you're gonna follow, and then invite her back into that space. You know what I mean? So it's just this conversation of, oh, that's good, oh, too much, oh, come back. You know, it kind of, it changes. It's a living, breathing animal that needs a little room to move to figure it out. But then she gets a little straighter in her outside brain connection, and then her back softens up. So you don't want to be trotting around, Mach 40 to get your horse into your hand. You can do a little bit of this, or you just feel it. Just know that you can pick up your rein, and you want to always be picking up the slack. As she engages and lifts her neck, it's just like